The Mighty King and the Tiny Sting. Deep in the golden tall grass of the savannah, Tao the lion lay resting. He was the biggest and strongest animal for miles. He let out a giant yawn and stretched his heavy paws. "I am the king," he grumbled happily. "Nothing in this world is bigger or better than me." He closed his eyes and drifted off to sleep, feeling very important. Nearby, a tiny gnat named Zip was zipping through the air. Zip was no bigger than a speck of dust, but he had a very big heart. He heard Tao talking in his sleep about being the greatest. Zip did not like that at all. "Size isn't everything," Zip buzzed to himself. "I may be small, but I am just as brave as any king." Zip flew right up to Tao's twitching ear. "Wake up, Mr. King," Zip shouted with a tiny buzz. Tao opened one eye and looked around, but he couldn't see anything. "I am down here," Zip cried. "I challenge you to a fight to see who is truly the strongest." Tao let out a deep, rumbling laugh that shook the ground. "You? Fight me? You are just a snack for a swallow." Zip didn't wait. He zoomed forward and stung Tao right on his soft, sensitive nose. "Ouch!" roared Tao. He tried to swat the air, but Zip was too fast. Zip dived and stung him again on the eyelid, then on the tip of his ear. Zip moved like a little lightning bolt, buzzing and stinging everywhere the lion couldn't reach. Tao became very angry. He swung his heavy paws through the air, trying to crush the little pest. But every time he swung, Zip danced out of the way. Instead of hitting the gnat, Tao ended up scratching his own face with his sharp claws. He roared in frustration, but he couldn't catch the tiny hero. Finally, Tao had enough. His nose was sore, and his face was itchy. He laid his head down in the grass and sighed. "Stop! Stop!" he cried. "You win, little one. You are much more powerful than you look." "I give up." Zip landed on a nearby leaf and puffed out his chest. He had defeated the king of the jungle. Zip was so happy that he started to sing. "I am Zip, the giant slayer. I am the fastest and the smartest." He flew high into the air, doing loops and turns. He felt like he was the new king of the world. He wanted everyone to see how great he was, so he flew as fast as he could, shouting his victory to the trees. As Zip flew, he kept looking back at Tao. He wanted to make sure the lion was still watching him. "Look at me," Zip buzzed. He was so busy admiring his own victory and laughing at the big lion that he stopped looking where he was going. He didn't notice the branches ahead or the quiet corners of the forest. Suddenly, Zip felt something sticky. Thwip! He bounced against a thin, shimmering thread. Then another and another. He tried to flap his wings, but they were stuck tight. He had flown right into a large silver web stretched between two trees. The more he wiggled, the more the sticky silk wrapped around his tiny legs. Out from the shadows crawled Anansi the spider. She was very quiet and very hungry. Zip looked at the spider and then back at the distant lion. He realized that while he was busy being proud, he had forgotten to be careful. "I beat a lion," Zip sighed sadly, only to be caught by a spider. Even the smallest things must remember to keep their eyes on the path ahead.